Well, hey guys, how you doing tonight? This is Bear with Bear's Den Acrylic Art. Finally back with another painting video. Life has been very lifey the last several months, and I honestly have not had any time. Hopefully this is gonna change. So I'm excited to share my idea. I have like a new school Japanese thing going on. We're going to be doing a tree, much like my previous series, but if you follow tattoos at all, kind of like with a new school twist, in my head at least. So let's get down to the canvas and see what we're working with. Well, hey guys, I didn't think I'd get to do this part with you, but I made a boo-boo taking the tape off, and it took off part of the corner. So rather than try and match color or do it over, I wanted to kind of cool this a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do a glaze. Haven't done this in a long time, so I don't know why I'm trying this, but we're going to do a teal glaze. So this is super transparent. It makes the color super transparent, which is good because this is opaque. And what I want to do is kind of just create an ombre. So you're going to get the pewter, the gradation or the variation, I guess, underneath. So we'll see. But I'm going to get this combined, and we're just going to paint it on and see what happens. So, as you can see, hopefully, a little bit, it's super pale. So all we're going to do is dip our brush
to see. You are the artist I'll never be. I'm so sorry I never stayed.
Alright, so the wash wasn't working for me. So what I'm doing is just trying to blend some of the glazing liquid that I had mixed in with some of the paint, just to give it some texture.
I calm down and watch it dry, and there it is, my love, 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 love. Mind and body just can't agree on what I should do when I don't feel free. You're not holding me back, I know, but we're young and we never take things slow. I lose my self-restraint. I think we're done, then you add more paint. I calm down.
Alright friends, here's an update on the next step. So I went and on some tracing paper, I just made a template, and with like a variation of the Japanese starburst pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this on vinyl, and I'm going to use the negative space as to what I put on the canvas. And then we're going to go from there and see what this looks like. All right, now that this is on the template, you can see it a little bit better. So I'm going to go in with my X-Acto knife and cut out the negative space, and then put that onto the canvas. And then the negative space, it's going to be the sun and the rays that I'm going to end up painting. And then once the stencil pieces are off, that's just the background unscathed. So no idea if this is going to work. So let's get it set up and see what happens.
I'm the landscape you need to see. You are the artist I'll never be. Stay with me and I have no doubt you'll make a painting that makes you proud.
They call me sassy when I'm strolling down the street. They call me classy when I'm serving just the best. I can be deadly when I find.
For the next portion of this, we need to get the stencil onto the canvas and then fill in the negative space, remove the stencil, and then paint. So this is going to take a minute, so let's keep our fingers crossed.
Wish I had a tail. Wish I had a tail. 'Cause if I did, then I would swing it, be swinging it in front of you. If I had a tail.
All right, so what I'm gonna do next is I am gonna adhere all of this down with some gel gloss, and then we're gonna go in and we are gonna start painting this sun in some oranges, I think. So let me get that set up. Let's check back in a couple. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, just to build up some opacity, is I'm just gonna do this in a layer of titanium white, and then I'm gonna start building up the orange. And if it's not totally opaque, I'm okay with that too.
Now don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me, someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? Wish I had a tail. Wish I had a tail. 'Cause if I did, then I would swing it, be swinging it in front of you. If I had a tail. If I had a tail. Yeah, if I did, then I would swing it, be swinging it in front of you. Wish I had a tail. Wish I had a tail. 'Cause if I did, then I would swing it, be swinging it in front of you.
We're gonna go in with some Mars orange, or some Mars yellow, just because it's opaque, and I want to be able to cover up that pyrrole cadmium mix. Okay, as you can see, I have sketched on a tree, kind of a floating rock. So we're gonna start with painting the rock, which I'm objectively terrible at, so this is gonna be fun. So I've got two very small filbert blending brushes. One's actually a makeup brush, but hey. So I want to do it in kind of blues though. So I have an array. I've got a burnt umber so I can deepen this cobalt teal. So yeah, we're gonna get going and see what happens. And all I'm doing is just grabbing some of this cobalt teal, a little bit of burnt umber, and just mixing it with this itty bitty little filbert just to roughen the shape.
I'm not what you think I am. And definitely it's coming, I will do it. Surely you with dignity. Conviction is the bodies of the people. A killer of humanity. I'm really thinking of.
Alright, so now I have the same cobalt teal mix. I'm going to mix in some more cerulean blue deep. I've got some high flow phthalo turquoise just to really give some shadow. We're just going to play around with this. I'm gonna put a very as thin a bead as I can of the high flow around the bottom, and I'm just gonna spray and tilt, and we're gonna see what happens.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you're bleeding down. Don't try to fix my head, it's just your anxiety. Don't hush me now, cause I just wanna shout. Don't make me dance.
So we are going to begin the process of roughing in the leaves of the tree, which always has me the most nervous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this filbert, okay, it's a number 12, and I've just got some fall colors. I was debating green because it's so orange, but I'm going to balance it out with yellow instead. But I would just want to rough in the shapes of my leaves, just so I know like where to, where I need to cover and all that stuff. So we are going to get into it. So the last thing I am doing is I am going to do an enzo circle that I have roughly sketched in, but I'm going to come back in with my soft lead just so I can make sure I can really see what I'm doing, because I'm going to be doing this in alcohol ink. So I'm just going to sketch this in, and then I'll show you the ink. So let's check back in a few. All right, so I'm thinking our Enso circle is going to be this Naphthol Crimson. This is a beautiful, bright crimson. Give me a couple minutes and we'll be back with the finished product.
I'm an expert at overthinking things that I shouldn't. You come across as a cool guy.
All right, friends, here are the final results, and holy cow, could this have gone any better? I don't think so. I love everything about it. You know, the background is not perfect, but neither am I, so I don't care. I just love that effect. I love that I'm glad that I picked yellow to kind of balance out all of this orange, because boy is that orange. And I'm kind of in the light, but the acrylic ink is still very wet, so we might need to do a second coat. But I love the color gradation. I do need to fix that one part, but friends, overall, this is so freaking cool. New school, Japanese style, ish. That's what I'm calling it, at least. Don't come for me. I'm not a tattoo artist, so not bad for my first one back, if I say so myself. Holy cow, guys. Could that have gone any better for my first painting back in like 6-7 months? I don't think so. Just from the background, how it came together with the sun and the tree. I love everything about it. I am waiting for the acrylic ink to dry just to see if I need another coat. I probably will, just in case, but otherwise, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for sticking around through my hiatus. I really appreciate it. I hope to be producing some more content very soon. But if you are new and you like what you see, please consider hitting the subscribe and hitting the thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. You can also share this on your own socials. You can hit the bell icon to be notified of when I upload new content. By all means, leave a comment. You know I love the feedback, and I'll even do my best to get back to you in a timely fashion. So do all the YouTube-y things. So with that, friends, if you have any questions, you can email me directly at bearsdenacrylicart@gmail.com. So until the next time, guys, peace out. I'll see you next time. Bye.